Ooh, that's like right in the middle.
All right, Elk Immersion. We finally figured out we got a chef at this one, making all the healthy eats. This is awesome. Today we cut up an elk. Everybody's meeting everybody. They're all camping together. We're building community. Tomorrow we're gonna be working on everyone's bow. We're gonna eat well, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we're gonna grind station to station. And anyone brave enough to come over to my house over there, we'll get them a good workout. But tonight we're gonna go surprise them with their gifts that all the partners of ElkShape teamed up to give these guys at the Elk Immersion. We have a Zach here. It's from Initial Ascent.
Awesome.
Store your gear, tags, whatever. Bugle tube, Easton Arrows, MagView S1s. Nalgene, just add water to that. It's got like a little bit of branched chain amino acids and caffeine. Variety pack of Hydrate Recover. A Merino from Black Ovis branded, so a quarter zip. Socks from Sheep Feet and a discount code for the actual Sheep Feet. A lid, a Black Ovis apron.
Oh,
legit, like
butchering?
Yes, for butchering.
That's cool.
Matthew's lid, Black Ovis sock, beanie from Vortex for when you're sitting there glassing and gotta keep the lid warm. Throw cam from Stealth, fingerless shooting gloves from Black Ovis, $50 gift card to Born Primitive Outdoor, a sandbag from GoRuck for home gym workout.
Sweet.
A Montana knife hat. We're still going. A Dark Energy charger, a spoon for the backcountry, so like a long spoon.
Oh yeah. Dude, that is awesome.
Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you.
And what'd you think about today cutting up an elk? You like elbowed me and were like, dude, this is sick.
It was awesome. I literally thought, I was like, wow, this is almost worth the whole camp.
There are 3 workstations here, 3 workstations there, and 3 workstations down there. You're going to need to measure sight, make, and model, peep to arrow length, peep to pin length. Yes, sir. Let's go!
And all we need for the spacing here is just, so if you look here at if you look here where the limb is on each, you see how there's no limb off of the finger. So the limb is just matched up with the finger on both sides. Yeah. So Chad, if you want to put a little pressure on this, there you go, and loop there. Go ahead and unwind it from here. They come with a paper clip in them. We're going to take the paper clip out and take them directly apart. We're not going to add any twists or untwist anything because these come twisted at the right spec from the factory. We're going to go furthest towards the shelf side. Okay. So it's going to be your top yoke. This is your yoke here and your control cable. The end loop on the gas are not, or the end loop on the gas are served. These ones are not served. So the end loop on the gas, we're going to have to end up doing the back one first. So still preserving that twist. Just hold that. There you go. That's going to keep the twist the same. So I'm not worried about it because we'll just go through and use your limb shift and get it tuned anyways. Separate this into 5 strings. You're going to have your main string, 2 cables, and 2 yokes, and you're looking for your yokes right now. At the end of the world, if this untwists, it's not like this is all ruined. We're just going to go through, since if we put full tension on the bow and everything adjusts a little bit, and it'll end up moving our string up and down a little bit. When we twist into here, we're pulling from right here, and it's going to rotate the cam this direction, and it's going to bring our timing mark closer into where that actual cable is.
Adjustable knobs on the end of your fingers. Those are going to allow you to put pressure on your limbs. All we need is enough to just barely pull your string off. Okay, so that's how it was on the bow. We're going to take and fold it in half, put the paper clip that is on our new string around there. We're not gonna do anything with the new string yet. We're just putting them together.
The limb shift axle right there. Yep. So this only goes for lift X's. We'll twist on these here. So I'll go ahead and pull that straight all the way, and that kind of gets rid of those little twists, or at least makes them look smaller. And then I'll just get the shape of that. And then the yokes don't really untwist as easy, so that's nice. But I'll just get it on the cam track. And I don't even really put the yoke separator in yet until we actually get it on the bow. Oh. But I'll go in here and I'll just do like a twist like that. And then that way everything's got tension. You're gonna be able to put everything and not have to worry about stuff falling off.
Awesome. About a serving or 2 width is pretty good. Pull it snug there. What?
Surgeon's not.
Surgeon's not. Perfect. Okay. 3. Tip for the little pro tip. Yep. Don't ever bring your lighter under it.
Right.
Yeah, you will burn it.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Move it around a little bit. Yep. Flare it out.
On camera.
That ball up nice.
Wax the piss out of it.
So you're going on, okay, so that's.
And then we're gonna do it the other way on the other side. Pull, And then I like to give it a little bit more of a stretch. If nothing makes a funky noise, you probably did it right.
Point high and to the right. Knock, low, left.
So the arrow, I'm exaggerating, went in like this.
Correct. Point high and to the right.
So we're gonna put 2 twists in that. That's the beauty of you don't actually have to have a draw board to know what's wrong. Okay.
The flame against this. It's like a Saunders back and forth battle of trying to get this loop and the peep to be straight. Okay, so we're gonna start with it straight, which it is, luckily. If it was, and it had a bunch of twists to it, right? Let's say it sat sideways like that, okay? What we can do, and it's 2 to 3 twists in the string is not the end of the world for you guys. It's gonna change your draw length a little bit, but we want our peep straight, okay? So if it was in this position and we got the height where we want it, what you're gonna do is pull your string off of the bottom cam, adjust from here. This has less effect on rotation than this.
And I've got to hold it because of the way this contours. Sir, you will definitely need more than 1 arrow.
So when we do the lab radar, we're going to shoot at 70. So we just need to make sure we're on the bail at 70. Then we'll work at either 60 or 70 or something like that, and we'll really fine tune one of those and get it hitting perfect. And then we'll put the tape on so that that range points to the right range on the tape. Kind of like zeroing a rifle, I guess, where you got to like pick a range and zero it. 277 at launch. 276. Yeah, we're like 491-ish. So this like averages them out too, which is nice. One thing. So that's that. You could, I would keep this and I would keep this.
Okay.
$32.
And there's your clamp right there. Perfect. Thank you, sir.
The orange.
Yeah.
But to tie a double constrictor, take it in your right hand, throw it over the string, make an X.
Okay.
Okay? Make another X.
Okay.
Take the tail that you used to make the X's and run it under both of those arms of the X. So you're running under both of those arms, right?
Yep.
Pull that up and take it and shove it through the other arm of the X.
Okay.
Now we're just going to take that and you just constrict it down. You can see the entire knot constricts on itself. Basically what you have in here is you have a half hitch that has wraps over the top of it that suck it all down. Another half. Yeah.
Another half.
You said that? No, I said. Wait. It's pretty cool. With a backpack on, out of breath, I want you to shoot almost predominantly odd distances. How are you going to hunt solo this year?
I'll be Colorado, hopefully Wyoming. Oh, that's the first day in there.
Looking for a lot of reps. Every rep counts. So look for full range of motion. That would be 1. Step up, step down. 1. Put them together. Go. Lower. Yep. Good.
Okay, we're gonna go 10 times slower.
Okay.
No speaking.
Okay.
But in your head,
Full
gotta be
speed.
loud, sir.
Too fast.
Too fast. Remember, you're just pressing on the gas. Speedometer's coming up. 25 mile an hour. Cruise control. Just stay in that rate of increase until it goes off or it doesn't. None of your business, right? Feel that pressure. You moved your finger on that one. Okay, now you're just feeling this pressure increase. Good. Look at your hand. Look at your hand. See it? Mm-hmm. Look at it. Can you see this? This is what we're looking for. Still got the hook. This is hanging out of the hand. That's what we're looking for. Good break, yeah? So good. Yeah.
Feel apart.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Go. Go.
Good work. Caught it.
You got to get louder than me, brother. When you pull on a thumb button, the movement is, you have to have enough around it, which you do, right? So if I would have pressed the click, then I want you to actually grab onto a release like this and just pull your thumb. This is the motion. I'm not moving anything other than moving my hand rearward. That's the movement. It articulates from this joint, right? So you would draw back and aim, then you press the click, then here I go, and then you're pulling. If you want to pull, you're pulling just your thumb. Good. That's what we can't leave it out. That's perfect. There you go. Feel that pressure.
Got a pin for that?
I do. Ooh, little low. Oh, that one quick.
You hit my arrow.
Good one. Oh, that's like right in the middle. Oh gosh, that's perfect. I apologize. What are your questions at this point?
45-yard heart shot.
Apologize. I punched the trigger. My thinking was not louder than my thoughts.
Is your FU Turner factor high enough right now?
Always.
Come on. Give me another one. Get up. There you go. Good work. I'm watching. No, you gave it a now. Maybe? Yeah.
Get in there.
Caribou steaks for you.
Oh my God. It's not in the point. But you're in there.
Wait, get me in there. Yep.
Oh yeah. The first rooftop tent that I ever put on was a Tepui. Don't get that one. It's decent to set up. It is a nightmare to take down. So when you're a mobile elk hunter, you're like, I don't want to spend 30 minutes doing gymnastics on top of my truck in the dark. So if you're not gonna get a rooftop tent, get a canvas cutter. This is awesome. Feel this. You guys need to put, like, lay on it if you want. So that's your memory foam that comes with it. I think this is an upgrade, but get the little sheet cover and then put your sleeping bag in here, your pillow. Yeah, just like his, check his out. And then they also make a nest for that. So if you want to unzip this all the way and just sleep under the stars, you can do the nest bug free. Really good accessories. This is a no-brainer. If it's raining, you don't have a rooftop tent, take this sucker, slide it under, a good night. So if you are a mobile elk hunter and you are fickle on where you go and you're changing locations often and you don't want to set up a tent, get out, night bugle, find your elk, and don't set up a tent, just sleep under the truck, good to go. I've spent more nights in that than I care to even remember. Now let's get this thing up in the air. So that's it, and then we're deployed. Which is pretty cool. If it's really cold or whatever, I might set up a little buddy heater and shut this and shut this and get things drying out, hanging in the racks or whatever. Cook my water right here, get my pack laid out, get a tote, get my food bag, all that kind of stuff. When I get in here, I'll just put this back down. I got a full size. Go look at it. Go ahead and snoop around. Check it out.
Down your driver's side.
Jet boil, a couple extra pairs of Crispies or whatever boots I'm wearing. Battery systems and stuff, like charging stations, but like toothbrush, kind of like all the stuff I don't want to go climb through a tote or whatever. So I recommend something like this if it makes sense for you.
I primarily use Onyx, so they're just getting better and better and better. Right now, I think Onyx has the upper hand. Go back on historical fires, Onyx goes back like 12 years or so. Ultra runners and trail runners love using this, and then they'll talk about their hike. They'll post pictures. Well, in a lot of these areas, they're posting pictures of elk. They're posting pictures of goats, deer, moose.
If you can move this up higher, that goes up. Now your first and your second are square and equal to each other. Okay, so that axis is good. This one's off a little bit, so we're gonna adjust this guy.
It matters for shooting uphill, downhill. How you set a third ax or point on third axis is tuning your scope to your hand torque. Everybody here has hand torque. You can have minimal, but everybody has some to a certain extent. But once you get to that like 20 to 25 degrees, which isn't that hard to get when you're hunting, if you're hunting in mountains and things like that, or shooting out of tree stands, it can matter a lot. Some of my competitions I've shot up to like 35 to 40 degrees. I've seen people miss those by feet. It doesn't matter quite as much, but it matters a lot more than you might think. First one here, we're gonna have everybody line up, probably do 3 to 4 people at a time, shoot 2 shots at that far ram, come up, range it, shoot your 2 shots, and then when we get down there, pay attention to where you hit, walk up and take a picture of it, or just make sure that you have a good mental image of it, because we're going to pay attention to where everybody's hitting, and then we're going to go shoot uphill. We're going to go shoot the opposite of this and see how everybody's third axis is doing, and then we will shoot them in from there for the people that do have them on. So shoot 2 for sure, but make sure you break 2 good shots. Or if you already got pictures of them.
I'll get out of there.
This tall?
Way left.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's off.
Looks dead nuts.
Yeah.
As long as you're looking perfectly straight through your scope and seeing a tube the whole way to where you can see equal sides of the inside of it on both sides, that's going to be your third axis. So we're gonna have everybody draw back. Just draw back and look at it, and just see if you're seeing more on one side than the other. If you are, then your third axis is going to be just hair off, and me and Josh will mess with it and show you guys how to do it, to where you can really see if it's right down the pipe or not, and then we'll keep messing with it until everybody's is directly straight through.
So like a tube, but you shouldn't actually see a tube. It should look like a circle. If you see a tube, we gotta adjust it.
So if you're ever shooting weird on side hills or on uphill, downhill, it's going to be easiest if you do shoot with your feet together.
Don't you say when you're uphill you spread your feet apart more? Same?
No, same.
Okay.
Same. Feet are going to be together.
Okay.
So if we moved your third axis, go re-sight in on the elk targets right here, and then we'll meet you guys over there, and then we'll go shoot the sheep again, and then we'll shoot the bears, and then we can keep moving if you guys need more.
It was low when it broke.
Yeah, thank you.
Pretty close to the spot.
Any specific weights you like? I just put Josh's on. Yeah,
Okay.
I love Josh's.
When it broke.
These are the nicest ones that I've ran.
Okay.
I'll do another, Josh.
Left still. Way left.
Target when I lifeline, like you can kind of see where my grip runs.
Okay.
Right here.
Me?
So for me, I always tell people like, hold your hand out.
Yeah, I got the chef.
You literally just slide it up in. So I mean, you can always, you want to do your best to not go over your lifeline on it.
Okay, so it's really in there.
Yeah, it's gonna be in this pad.
Okay.
So with how far in you are, you're gonna be torquing that bow a little bit more. It's just not quite as consistent when you have that much hand on it.
Okay.
So if you can just, all you gotta do is just rotate your hand out just a hair. Out just a hair, to where even if you're getting the bottom of your grip in the middle of this lifeline, that's okay, but you don't want it to be over that lifeline at all. Your ideal is going to be right down this. Like you can kind of see where I hold mine at. If I'm at full draw, that's how it's going to be. You want your hand to be flat onto the bow. You don't want to like part of your hand up. You want to just be able to press the entirety of your hand into that bow. You don't want like the top of your hand more into it or the bottom of your hand more into it. You want it equal across that whole thing. If you draw back with your top cam into the hill on the way back and then level it back out, It's gonna create a little bit of hand bias because I would suggest when you guys come and shoot this target, shoot one where you draw back straight to it like you normally would. And you're gonna notice that your bow's gonna wanna keep dragging over. So if you draw back with your top cam into the hill a little bit, it's gonna create a little bit of hand bias to where when you center it back out, it's not gonna wanna drag it even close to as bad at all, to where it's gonna feel like you're just shooting your normal flat ground shot. But if you don't do that, you're gonna be fighting at the entire shot. It's gonna be a lot harder to keep your bubble in the middle, which can be very important for some of your little bit longer shots. I drew back with an into it, and then as I settled in, I level my bow. And then by the time I get my pin on, my bow's leveled, and I'm good. If your bubble's level, your bow's gonna be level. You always put your bow back to level. Right side, Joel. Yeah, good shot, Josh.
Wow. Dude, I did. So you're gonna hold back at your most tired, fatigued for 1 full minute.
The last one was by far the worst at 70 yards. It's a very wide float.
And I got to be prepared to hit it hard, to hit the steep stuff and be able to get in front of a herd and get myself calm and stay in my flow.
Definitely the shooting aspect. I mean, you got to control your breath, go through your shot process, especially after this morning's workout. So this is just like round 2 of pain.
You talk to Joel Turner. That's all he knows. He'd break it.
This guy had the best shot break of them all.
Being patient with it, not having to shoot right away. That was probably the most useful thing, 'cause that's what I was afraid of most.
During elk season, I need to be more prepared, work on my cardio more, my recovery better, and obviously keep practicing shooting the bow.
I think the 1 minute's always a challenge, right? I think you're gassed. You've been up and down this mountain 3 times, and so yeah, definitely the minute was a good challenge, a lot of fun, something to continue to improve on.
I just need to continue to push with my health issues to bust through those barriers.
Like I said, I know, hiking up this hill, I know what I need to do now.
This is a really cool crew that I enjoyed hanging out with. Like, you guys are legit, so go change the world, go make it better, go kill a bull. That's what I want to see. Go get a bull killed. That's our business model. It revolves around you having success. So, anything else, fellers?
That's it. Thank you, guys. Oh, look at that.
Closing time.
Get out!